Hello, Jennifer.
Yes, hi.
Hello, this is Editor Bill Hernandez at entertainmenttakeout.com here in Miami. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. I believe we have a quick phone interview set up for right now. Is it still a good time for you?
It's absolutely fine.
Well, I tell you what, we're looking forward to seeing you in the production company of Chicago here next month in West Palm Beach.
Oh, we're so excited.
Yeah, at least you'll get out of the cold.
That is part of why we're so excited.
Now, does as a vocalist, does the weather really affect your vocals, whether it's summertime or wintertime?
It can. It has a lot more to do with conditions that are dry, or as opposed to it being cold or hot. You know, whether or not it's allergy season, or that time of year where your sinuses are draining. But really, all of us are. We've been doing this a while, and you learn how to a stay healthy, and b how to really sing around that kind of thing. And we're all very good at self care, and making sure we have everything we need so that we can always um, give the kind of performance we want to give. I think that most performers, I certainly feel this way, always want to make sure we are worth the price of the ticket that someone bought.
Sure.
We always want to, we're very cognizant of that, you know.
That certainly makes a lot of sense. I mean, now looking back, if you can, to when you were, a young child, can you recall the first instance that you knew you wanted to become an entertainer?
That's really interesting that you asked that, and I don't know that anyone's ever asked me that in an interview, so I'm excited. Um, Actually, the first daydream that I recall, and I was probably 3 or 4 years old, honest to goodness, was of me as an adult in a long red gown singing in front of thousands of people. Like, I can remember having that daydream as a very, like, almost as a baby, as a very young child. And so I've really been singing for as long as I could talk, and being an artist is the only thing I've ever wanted to do.
Now,
So
now,
yeah.
have you had that moment yet where you're standing in front of thousands of people in that red dress?
Well, I've been in a red dress singing, and I've certainly been in front of thousands of people. I'm trying to remember if the twain have met, but but I've certainly had some incredible experiences where it really did harken back to that daydream that I had when I was very young, and that always makes me smile, actually.
Now, who are some of the entertainers that you admire that has influenced you and helped carry you through your career?
Um, I have always, I grew up in a house that was full of music. Um, and also my mother was getting her BFA at Wayne State in Detroit, Michigan, when I was a child. So I grew up backstage of the Hillberry Theater, in Detroit on Wayne State's campus and whatnot. But so my mother is one of the first artists who influenced me. I remember seeing her on stage, and interestingly enough, I actually never thought I would act necessarily. I didn't think I necessarily have that aptitude. I've always sung. My mother, however, has a terrible singing voice, so it's awful. It's really it's tragic, actually. Um, but so my mother is an early one. Interestingly enough, in terms of the singers, I would have to say definitely Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Barbara Streisand and Leontine Price, um, And then there were, the old movie musicals that I would watch. So Lena Horne and the Nicholas Brothers and Julie Andrews, even Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. These were Betty Davis. These were the people, and their work that I would see, and it was absolutely influential in just confirming, yes, that's what I want to do.
Now your resume is extremely impressive. I mean, you've conquered roles in Hamlet, Rock of Ages, Hairspray, Sisters, which was amazing. And
oh, thank you. You saw Sisters.
yes.
Oh, wow.
But now here you are in Chicago, and what I'm saying is it's really great to see that you choose to play a wide variety of characters and participate in different genres of theater. Sometimes you have an actor that'll just get stuck in one certain kind of role throughout their career, but it's great to see that you're all over the place and tasting a little bit of everything.
It feels good to do that, and let me tell you, it really is a blessing and a privilege, because sometimes the reason a performer, an actor, will get stuck in a role is if they have a particular penchant where they play a villain really well.
Yes.
Sometimes, casting people aren't always. I shouldn't say they can't see beyond it. Sometimes that's what they want, because you're an amazing villain. We want you to do that, But it is wonderful when people can see you in a different light, and you have the opportunity to sort of put on the skin of all these different kinds of people and have these experiences. And this is my first Broadway show, my first Broadway tour, and it's a role I've wanted to play for about 20 years.
Well, congratulations, you got it.
Thank you so much.
Now, of all the theater you have done, what has been your favorite production to do to date?
That is so difficult to say, because I have different favorites for different reasons. For example, as I did an all-female production of Julius Caesar, where I was cast as Brutus. Needless to say, I enjoyed that. I did a production I've done two productions of Ain't Misbehavin', and both of them were incredibly different and incredibly amazing. On one of them, I got to sing in a red dress on top of a piano as it moved down stage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that with a bat, right?
Right.
And now here I am in Chicago, and I'm not just saying it because it's,
Current.
Exactly, but it definitely tops the list, and it's not even because it's Broadway. It's a number of things. It's the realization again of a role I've wanted to play for a very long time, but it's also because I am once again surrounded by people at the top of their game, incredible dancers. This definitely tops it because I feel like I'm in one of those old movie musicals, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of a period piece, of course, and also because there are all these big production numbers. And they're all so much fun, and because of the way the show is set up, I get to watch much of it on stage and see it happening. So Chicago tops the charts in that way, and then of course I can never leave out Sisters, which is a role I had the opportunity to build from the ground up because I was part of the developmental process of the actual piece, and got to really, be involved in shaping the character, not just bringing her to life and having the gift of receiving her. I had the real gift of being able to help birth Roberta, if that makes sense. So it's hard to pick a favorite, but those are my tops. Those are my top.
Well, we're very excited that Chicago the Musical is coming to the Alexander W. Gray Fouche Jr. Concert Hall, and you're going to be here from January 19th to the 21st. Now,
Yes.
for those that have never seen this musical, can you give us like a little short synopsis on what this musical is about?
Oh, absolutely. Chicago is a story of people who are desperate to be famous, to stay famous, to gain celebrity and all of the trappings of celebrity. And the storyline, which is very much for grown folks. This is not a child show.
Sure.
But the storyline takes you through, everything from some of the most hilarious sort of instances of people trying to stay in the public eye and the reasons for which they do it. And while all of that is happening, which I think is actually very relevant to today,
yes,
in terms of how we view celebrity and what makes someone famous, and how we crave that and how people crave that attention in return. And then while all that's happening, we're singing and people are kicking their faces and wearing fabulous costumes and doing amazing choreography by Fosse while it's happening.
Now, final question. After you're done touring with Chicago the Musical, what do you see next on the horizon for you?
Well, one of the most thrilling parts for me of being an artist is that you never really know what's next. But I will tell you that I am currently writing my one-person show called Grown Folks Are Talking, and my plan is to start getting that submitted into festivals. And when I get off the road, I will start seeking backing, actually, and going into the second phase of the pre-production process for a play called Night Mother by Marcia Norman, which won the Pulitzer and was on Broadway with Kathy Bates, and just a beautiful, beautiful piece about a mother and a daughter, two women. My mother and I did a very successful meeting of it, and so when I get off tour, the next thing I'm working on is my production company getting a full production of Night Mother with my mother and myself. That's what's next for me.
Well, we certainly wish you good luck and Godspeed on that project, and hope to hear of it soon.
Thank you so very much. It's just been a pleasure. We can't wait to get to West Palm Beach, and not just because it's sunny. We love the people in Florida.
It is one of the most beautiful venues, in the old style with the big balconies and on the side and things like that. I think you're going to find it very, very entertaining.
I'm certain we will, and hopefully everyone will find us very, very entertaining.
I think so. Well, I look forward to seeing you perform live, and thank you so much for your time and consideration in speaking with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for speaking to me. It was so lovely to have a chance to talk to you. You take care.
Likewise, and hopefully we'll have a chance to introduce ourselves.
Yes, I would love that.
Wonderful. Jennifer, thank you, and safe travels.
Thank you so much. Take care now.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.